DOOGEE, a brand known for their fantastic rugged phones, has released its latest non-rugged and budget-friendly Android phone called X97 Pro. The phone gets a good package of specifications and aims to beat its low-end range competition.
In today's video, I'm going to show you everything you want to know about
the newest low-budget, ultra-affordable, all-rounder mobile phone called DOOGEE X97 Pro. Equipped with 4200 mAh battery, face recognition feature, Sony back camera, and it's fueled by Helio G25 chipset and powered by Android 12 and costs only around $130. I'll do several tests and comparisons to see how good the X97 Pro really is in reality. I will check its cameras, photo and video quality, its gaming performance, and I will test the battery capability, and I'll get you through all the major aspects of this ultra-affordable phone, so stay with me.
Hi, what's up guys? My name is Adam and you're watching Family Pop TV YouTube channel.
Inside a rectangle-shaped box, we can find the phone itself, manuals, SIM card ejector, compliance and warranty certificates, as well as USB Type-C cable and a standard 10-watt charger. The phone itself has a silicone bumper case and a screen protector film already applied on the display. I like it. The sleek and attractive design of the phone is reminiscent of other famous brands, judging by the look of the camera panel on the back of the phone. It looks modern, it certainly looks way more premium than its price tag. The X97 Pro is available in 3 colors: green, black and blue, and this is the model we're testing today. In terms of design and build quality, the body of X97 Pro is built from plastic. The back has a non-slip texture and there's a nice looking camera panel. The phone isn't waterproof, so keep this in mind, and I'm definitely not going to throw this one into the pool today. At the right side of the phone, we got 2 volume buttons and a home button. At the top, there's a headphones output, which is a standard mini jack socket. At the bottom, we got USB-C ports to plug the charger or OTG devices, such as external drives or USB sticks. And at the left side, we got a little hatch for SIM card and storage cards. To open the hatch and access the SIM tray, I have to use the ejector. Wait, there are 2 slots for 2 individual SIM cards plus a micro SD card. This is getting interesting. That means the storage space can be upgraded to additional 256 GB. This is great to store the photos, videos and music. As you probably know, it's hard to find the right balance between the high performance and low manufacturing costs, but in this case I think DOOGEE did very well. So let's check the components used in the X97 Pro. The phone features 6.52-inch IPS LCD display with 720 by 1440 pixels resolution and 18:9 aspect ratio, which effectively gives us the density around 247 pixels per inch. The display has a brightness factor of 420 nits, and that gives relatively bright image with around 16.7 million colors and has wide viewing angles, which are more than fine for consuming visual content. The phone itself weighs only 198 grams. If I would throw the silicone case at the scale, it's 220 grams total. Still ultra light, I would say, and it's also pretty slim. It's only 9mm thick. Not bad. In this 9mm, DOOGEE managed to fit a 4200 mAh lithium polymer battery, which can sustain the phone up to 4 to 5 days of average use on one single charge. That's also fine. Average charge takes around 1.5 hours when using the included 10-watt charger. I've been using the 25-watt charger. That's not a problem here because the charger is sending only as much power as the phone needs, so it won't fry up my phone. X97 Pro can be charged via USB connector at the bottom of the phone. Unfortunately, the phone doesn't support wireless charging. I've been intensively using my X97 Pro for testing. Gaming, social media, messenger, recording videos, shooting photos, etc, and I've been using it on a top brightness level of the screen with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth turned on. The battery lasts me 2 days of heavy use, which is actually not bad. The X97 Pro is equipped with a rear module consisting of 12-megapixel main Sony IMX486 camera with f1.8 aperture and resolution of 4000 by 2992 pixels along with a triple LED flash. The camera supports autofocus, continuous shooting and has digital zoom up to 8 times magnifications, as well as HDR and touch focus and face detection. And slightly below at the panel we can find a smaller 2-megapixel portrait camera with 1.8 aperture. At the front we got a single 5-megapixel Samsung selfie camera with 2.4 aperture, ideal for HD video calls, and it also supports Face ID and AI beauty mode. Exactly the same camera has also been used in Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Note 4. Let's do some back camera test.
And before we carry on, make sure you're subscribed.
Here's a few unedited photos in 12 megapixels. Looks pretty good. Here's how it compares to the photos taken by iPhone 11. As you can see, the iPhone captures a bit warmer colors and the photos are comparable in terms of sharpness and resolution. Okay, we know that the X97 Pro shoots nice pictures. Now, let's see how it would cope capturing videos. And now for comparison, I have recorded the same video on iPhone 11. The maximum recorded video resolution is 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is actually Full HD with 30 frames per second. And this is a solid standard. However, there's no image stabilization. As you can see, the video captured on X97 Pro is pretty wobbly comparing to the iPhone. Every little camera shake is noticeable. However, the image comes out pretty sharp and also you can see the X97 Pro consistently autofocusing. Now let's try some zooming. The X97 Pro has only a digital zoom and it's 4 times image magnification, so it basically crops the portion of the image. That's why with the maximum zoom, the captured image is heavily degraded in terms of quality. So my advice here, don't overdo the zoom. I'm pretty happy with the photo and video quality, and let's not forget, this is an ultra budget phone, so videos and photos to be taken for social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc, this quality is certainly more than enough. And tell me what you think in the comments below. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, the X97 Pro is equipped with MediaTek Helio G25, which is an entry-level chipset manufactured with 12nm transistors process, and it's equipped with 8 ARM Cortex-A53 CPU cores divided in 2 clusters, a performance cluster and efficiency cluster. The chipset also integrates the IMG PowerVR GE8320 graphic card. The rest of X97 Pro specification is a solid low-end mainstream, 4GB of RAM and 64GB onboard storage, expandable to 256GB with an external micro SD card which can be inserted into the SIM tray, along with the 2 nano SIM cards. When talking performance, let's check the Antutu score, and the X97 Pro has a numerical score of 109,573 points, which is slightly less than OnePlus Nord N20 and Samsung Galaxy A21s. This makes the X97 Pro a pretty solid entry-level phone for general use. Okay, but how all these technical details would translate into a gaming performance? I tried several power-hungry games, and here's one of my favorite games, Call of Duty. The only available settings in terms of quality here is low, but I've changed the frame rate to high just to see what's going to happen. Sometimes it goes a bit choppy and the FPS rate is being reduced, especially when there's a load of action going on. Right, let's try one of the most popular games on mobile platforms, PUBG, or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm playing in default quality now, and all looks acceptable. The game is pretty smooth. The graphics looks fine. I guess I can even do some shooting, and with this level of smoothness, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that was easy. Right, let's spice it up a little. I'll try probably one of the most graphically demanding games currently available, Genshin Impact. It's almost unplayable, I would say, but sometimes even stronger phones having a struggle with this particular game. Right, let's try another graphically demanding game, Asphalt 9 Legends, which is currently one of my favorite racing games. It's so addictive, sometimes I just can't stop playing it. With the higher quality settings, the game gets a bit choppy and the FPS rate drops dramatically. Just to enhance the graphic details, shades, colors to the absolute maximum, it squeezes everything from the GPU and the processor. If we drop the graphic performance quality to default, see what's the difference. It's way more smooth, certainly easy to play, however the amount of details been sacrificed. So you can play games on X97 Pro, of course. Just keep in mind, what I'm showing you here are the recent, most hungry for power and most demanding graphically games. The X97 Pro comes with pre-installed Android 12. This software comes with slight customization and tweaks known from DOOGEE phones, so it's not a typical stock Android experience, which is great. During my test, the OS was stable and everything worked as expected. The phone supports the NFC contactless payments, which supports Google Play, and has a quick facial recognition, which works like a charm. The phone works with most network providers, however it doesn't support the 5G. At the end, it's a budget phone. However, it offers good functionality at a reasonable cost. For around $130, it would be hard to beat this phone. If you want to check this one out, there are affiliate links in this video description.
Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that video and found it pretty informative and useful. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss when the next video comes out. Thanks everyone, that was Adam and you watched Family Pop TV.